Okay, we're on Rosh Hashanah, Perek Bet Mishnah Hey. Excuse me, fifth Mishnah in the second chapter of Rosh Hashanah. We continue discussing the concept, the notion of people who would come from far away. So the Mishnah says to testify about the fact that they saw the new moon. It says the Mishnah, Chatzer Gedola Hayta Yerushalayim. There was a really big courtyard in Yerushalayim. Ubeit Yazek Hayta Nikret. It was called Beit Yazek. I wonder who Beit Yazek was. No idea. Udesham Kol Ha'edim Mitkansim. All the edim, all the witnesses would come into this place. Ubeit Hadin Bodkin Otam Sham. And that's where Beit Hadin would examine them. And they would make these big meals so that everyone would want to come. Everybody would want to come and wait, because you knew it. As long as you were going to go there was a great meal there. Originally, the halacha is as follows. When a person went outside the Tchum Shabbat on Shabbat, if I leave my Tchum Shabbat, if I go beyond the 2,000 amot, then the halacha is Eno ela dalid amot bilvad. Okay? Ha'idim shiatzu chutz letchuman, if they left the Tchum Shabbat, uba'u laha'id, they came to testify. Shahayotzei chutz letchum, Eno ela arba amot. That's halacha. If you leave the Tchum, you only have arba amot, meaning if I walk out of Yad Binyamin direct due north, I leave my tent down by 4,000 amot, I have to stay. And then I was like, oh, what did I do? I have to stay within those 4 amot, those 4 square amot. I can't move. That's one of the halachot of Eruvin. So once people got to Beit Yazek, originally they said, no, following the laws of Eruvin, lo hayumi zazim misham, you can't leave the chaser once you get there. But Hitkinu Rabbi Gamliel Hazaken made the decree. He said, no, once they get to the Azara, they get to this courtyard, they can go 2,000 amot in each direction outside the city, i.e., it's as if their Shevita was in Yerushalayim, and therefore they can go out 2,000 amot in each direction from Yerushalayim, meaning it becomes their city. Why? Because if they weren't allowed to leave that courtyard, then people weren't going to want to come to Yerushalayim. Why should I go? I'm going to stuck in the courtyard. So therefore, he made a decree. It's all a din de Rabbanan. So Rabbi Gamliel Zaken can say this din de Rabbanan no longer applies. If someone comes for a certain reason, the din of the 2,000 amot, of the 4 amot, doesn't apply to them. And he expanded it as well. Below elu bilvad, not only he expanded it, the halacha applies not only to these people, i.e. the people that come to testify. Ela af ha-chachama habali yaleid. Chachama here means a midwife. Chacham, she's wise in the ways of childbirth. She comes to in childbirth. Or v'habal lahatzil min hadleika. If someone comes to save people from a fire. Umin a gais, or if a gais is a band of a military band, it means a band of marauders. Umin nahar, you're trying to save somebody from the river. Umin amapolit, for a landslide. If a person hears about somebody in distress, it's bikuach nefesh, and they go to help people on Shabbat. They leave the 2,000 amot, which are allowed to do. It's like they are now like the residents of the new city. And then therefore they can go 2,000 amot in each direction as if they made shvita in the city that they went to in order to help the new people. I want to point out, the second halacha is not so surprising if you go to save somebody's life. But in the first halacha, what's really interesting is, that Hitkin Rabbi Gamliel Hazaken made the takana that somebody who came to Yerushalayim to testify has the same halachic status of someone who left the tchum for pikuach nefesh, for, God forbid, a person's life is in danger. Which tells you just a tremendous amount about the way that Chazal, the way that the Rabbanim who instituted Kiddush HaChodesh wanted to emphasize its importance. Here's a direct comparison between someone who went to testify in Yerushalayim and a midwife, and someone who saves people from fire, and a fireman, and people who dig people out from Apolit, from landslides. It's a really interesting, fascinating comment about the significance of Kiddush HaChodesh and how important they felt it was that they should make a comparison between the people testifying on Shabbat and everyone else. We'll stop here by dedicating our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.